Well, if it doesn't turn out anything else. Oh, wait, my music wasn't even playing on the audio, so there was no point in doing that. I'm very late for this start of this game. We have 15:38 left to go here. Nebraska is currently up 11-4 on the Vanderbilt Commodores. Hello, everybody. I'm your host of tonight's show, Dan the Cornman. The currently score right now is 4-11 Nebraska with the lead. The Cornhuskers currently with that moxie at this current moment, so we'll just get a recap here for the moment. Do cast Brave only, and oh man, all right, let's take a look here. So they're going to go to their first commercial break. That'll get us a lot of time to catch up here. So let me bring it up here so that way we know. Texas has beaten Gonzaga. The 3 seed has beaten them with a final score of 73-68. Texas wins over Gonzaga. Yeah, but hello everybody. Welcome to the madness, I should say. And the Huskers getting ready to are already showing out here. 11-4. So we'll take a look and see what things we missed so far. So Huskers got out to a great start so far in the points, 7-point lead. Bucknell, 3 points for Nebraska. Rank Mass, 3 points. Lawrence, 2 points so far of the night. And Bucknell, 1 for 1 of 3. Looking to see what Price Sanford does. He had an amazing week. He had an amazing game last time. And we'll see how the Huskers can benefit off of tonight. Okay. I decided to do this very last minute. I hope my audio is okay. If it isn't, I'll personally look into why it's not working. Yeah, I guess we'll keep that on our other side of things. So, in the meanwhile, Nebraska currently hang on, I'm checking something real quick. Okay, it appears to be fine, so I'm just going to leave it at that. It doesn't sound as fuzzy and grainy as the last couple of times. They're back already, so Texas will either be playing Purdue or Miami, though. Tomorrow's at 12 tip-off. At 12:10 tip-off. Here's Vanderbilt with the ball as they pass inside, pass back outside. 3 with the basketball for Vanderbilt. Goes up for it. Rebound, Sam Hoiberg. Hoiberg dribbling down the court. The Huskers now trying to see if they can grab something here. Sammy H to the middle, down to Lawrence, and the Huskers grab 2. Down the middle of the stretch, the Huskers grabbing points in from the paint. And the Huskers already up 13-4, a 9-point game on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it looks like we got a foul, so the Huskers will get even more attempts to try and level this thing up. Jamarcus Lawrence, 4 points tonight. 14-4. Now looking to come for his free throw. Jamarcus Lawrence looking to step in here. Here's the first shot by Jamarcus Lawrence, and the only shot is good. Now 14-4, 10-point game for the Huskers. Here comes Vanderbilt. Now kicks it out, trying to see if they can grab the three here. Nothing doing. Has to kick it out to the top corner. Trying to pass inside. Here comes Vanderbilt, trying to see if he can do something. Fakes out Mass to the middle of the lanes and gets in for two. Vanderbilt goes up now 14-6. Here comes Nebraska. This is ranked Mass. Gets past the midcourt. Vanderbilt trying to poke it out of Nebraska. Mass gives it off to Sanford. Sanford passes it back to Hoiberg. Hoiberg to Mass. Mass trying to drive now, and now a stoppage. So here we go. Huskers now trying to see if they want to try to get something here. So here comes Nebraska. Mass inbounded by Frager, gives it to Mass. Mass has it now. Mass gives it off to Hoiberg. Hoiberg at the end around, and Lawrence fouled and Nebraska gets a foul. That one's on Lawrence. 14-6, Huskers with a lead. 14-15 left to go here, first period. Huskers already dominating in this first period. Here comes Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt kicks it out to 13-5. Now trying to see what they can do here. Vanderbilt kicks it out to 3, who's at the middle of the lane. Now trying to drive to the top. Nowhere to go. And Nebraska looks like it came off of Nebraska's foot. They'll count it as a kick. And it'll be inbound by number 5 of Vanderbilt, that being Nickel. Here we go. Here's a little drive by Vanderbilt and a foul, and points go in for the Commodores. No, they're going to count it. They're going to say the basket did not get shot in time. And we'll have Vanderbilt coming up here. Vanderbilt, 3 fouls, 2 shots. Looking for this 2 shots here. Here's the first one. And gets down. 14-7, Huskers with a lead. Here comes the second one. As they advertised, Bleacher Report. Tyler Tanner, last week versus McNeese, had 7 rebounds, 26 points. Second free throw is good. 14-8, Huskers down. Oh, Huskers up 6. Now here comes Sanderson with the basketball. Sanderson now looking to see if he can move. Sanderson passes it to Hoiberg, who nearly loses the ball. Passes it back to Sanderson. Sanderson trying to drive to the lanes and has to kick it out back to Mast, who's in the paint. Trying to see if he can do something. Kicks it out to Sanderson outside the 3 lane. Let's see if he wants to shoot a 3 here. Nebraska hasn't taken many tonight. And Sanderson throws it out of bounds. Was looking for somebody with a man and only had about 3 seconds on the shot clock. Panicked. And now Nebraska's lead down to 6. 13-29 left to go here. First half, Huskers with Vanderbilt with the basketball. Number 5, Vanderbilt. Here comes Vandy with the basketball. Now trying to see if he can do something. Another little drive. Gets tipped away. Hoiberg trying to chase after the basketball. It's taken away by Vanderbilt, who kicks it down to the bottom of the corner. Vanderbilt now seeing if he can try to do something. 10 up to the top here. Here comes Vanderbilt. 3 kicks it out to 10 to 99, who kicks it out to 10. 10 kicks it out to 3, who's trying to drive to the lane. Kicks it out here. 3 shot, and it's no good. Huskers rebound. Hoiberg with the basketball at the top of the screen. Here comes Nebraska, trying to see if they can grab some more points after they had at least an 8-point lead, or a 10-point lead, excuse me. Here comes Mast, has it at the lower court, now trying to drive, trying to see if he can get it up there. Kicks it out to Frager. That's Sanderson, and it's no good. Here comes Vanderbilt on the rebound. Vanderbilt up 6 here. 13 has the basketball, now trying to see if he can do something. Trying to drive inside, loses the basketball. It's picked up by Sanderson. Sanderson going down, kicks it out to Frager. Frager passes it back, and it's intercepted by Vanderbilt. No! He's going to go up, and he jams it. 14-10. 14-10. Nebraska only up 4 now. And now a foul on the floor. They're calling it on 99 of Vanderbilt. Excuse me, the guy who kicked it out was Jacobson. Why do I confuse Jacobson and Frager so much? Here we go. Tanner for Vanderbilt, watch out for him. 8 points so far. Has cut it down from a 10-point lead down to a 4-point lead. Here come the Huskers. Lawrence back in the game. Now passes it back to Byukdell. Byukdell now passes it, that's Jacobson has the basketball. Gets it back up to Lawrence. Lawrence back to Jacobson. Jacobson passes it back to Byukdell, who's in the lane. Now trying to see if he can grab 2 here. It's a back foot jumper, no good. And now 99 passes it down because Vanderbilt has the basketball again. Here comes Vanderbilt trying to see if they can drive. Nothing doing. 10 has the basketball. Here's a 3-shot, wide open, no good. Huskers rebound. That's Lawrence. The Huskers got to see if they can grab something. Nebraska has not scored in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Here comes the Huskers. And that's Frager driving to the lane. That's 16-10 Huskers. 16-10 Huskers. Here comes Vanderbilt with the basketball. 5 has it down at the lower end of the court. Now passing it up to 2. 2 outside the 3 lane. He's about maybe 30 feet out. Has to try and see if he can do something. Passes it back down to 5, who takes a quick little 3. No good. Huskers are able to rebound it quickly. That's Jacobson on the rebound. And here's a little shot. That's an air ball. That was a 3 ball. Just decided to air it up. Not a great decision for Nebraska. Here comes Vanderbilt. And now they call a foul. That's a flop! That looked like a flop, and Nebraska bench is upset. And oh my goodness. No way. Absolutely not. He got barely touched, and 99 flopped on the floor as if he was trying to mimic LeBron James. Ladies and gentlemen, he has earned the nickname. He has earned the nickname LeBron James. Man, that was terrible. Absolutely disgraceful. Thank you, King Jamie. I appreciate it. One of the members of Vanderbilt is acting like a flopper. Tonight. I hope you're doing well. Nebraska getting their first NCAA tournament win on Thursday against Troy. So I hope you enjoyed that. I couldn't do that. It was at work for half of it, so I just couldn't do it. But we're here now. We're here ready to do this for the round of 32. Nebraska trying to see if they can grab something. They're on a commercial break here. We'll take a look at the scores the scoreboard box score in just one moment. I want to get something done here real quick on my phone. Kansas for high school. So does that mean you're kind of a Kansas fan? I mean, I know people, when they generally come from a place, they root for that sports team. Yeah, so, I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you're rooted for the Jayhawks, to be honest with you. Try to get this. Boom. Let's go up here. Let's see. Trying to get up here with it. Okay, let me bring up the statistics I've got here, or the ones that are up. Okay, got that. Got that. should be. So they called that flop a common foul. I have a soft spot for Notre Dame too, and I think maybe you know why. My Niners and Joe Montana. So yeah, there's Joe Montana and the Notre Dame thing. Just it's something that I've always enjoyed. So here we go. Huskers and Commodores getting ready to go back to the game here. Here we go. Vanderbilt with the basketball. They have inbounded it in. They call it a common foul in Nebraska, so no points awarded. Vanderbilt 0 for 3 in the 3 lane. Nebraska 3 for 5 at this point, but the Huskers kind of in a drought. So here we go. Here comes Vanderbilt trying to see if they could drive into the lane. Now Vanderbilt and a foul on Nebraska. 3.6 left. And Vanderbilt is kind of acting like a little bit of a wuss here. They're barely getting touched, and they're flopping on the floor, man. This is like peak LeBron James level. What'd they do? Watch this film? Here's a free throw from Vanderbilt. First one. And, he missed it. He missed the first one. Yeah, they do. I'm kind of mad at the Aggies, though, because they took our athletic director just out of nowhere. I'm kind of mad about that. I liked him. Now I don't anymore, but here's a second free throw attempt, and it's no good. They get no points out of that. Let's freaking go! And the Huskers now trying to see if they can drive. Sammy H with the basketball, now trying to see if he can drive towards the middle. Wide open by Octel for 2 in the middle of the lane. 10-18, Nebraska with a lead. Back to an 8-point game. Huskers trying to grab this back to a double-digit lead. Here comes Vanderbilt with the basketball. Now trying to see if they could drive, has to kick it out. Vanderbilt, oh man, now he's kind of confused, has to kind of dump it off to 5. 5 right down back to 3. Tanner with the basketball for Vanderbilt. Now kicks it out to 99. The flopper gets it out to 2. 2 trying to see if he could drive. 3 on the shot clock. Now trying to drive towards the lane and gets fouled. Gets fouled with 1.5 left on that shot clock. Huskers up 18-10. Here comes, yeah, that was a wide open lane. Bayakdel was just standing in the middle of it was just standing right under the basket, and Sammy H just throws it right down for him. Jamarcus Lawrence, 5 points, 2 fouls. Here's the first shot for 2 for Vanderbilt. That time he gets it. 18-11, Vanderbilt with the lead. Nebraska with the lead. Man, I hope I did not just jinx it there. 9:45 left to go here, first period. Here's another shot here, and it's good. And Vanderbilt now puts it back to a 6-point game. Huskers kick it out to Lawrence. Bayakdel kicks it out to Lawrence. Lawrence now making his way down the court. Gets past it, passes it back to Frager, gets it back to Lawrence, who bobbles it, and then has to try and drive. Now looking to try and kick it out here. Trying to find somebody. Lawrence gets it out to Bayakdel. Bayakdel now looking to see if he can do something with it. Gives it back to Frager. Frager trying to see what he can do here. Now trying to make his own little moves. Gets to the middle of the lane. Now trying to find somebody. Dumps it up to Bayakdel, who's trying to drive right back in. And then the shot clock runs out. Shot clock runs out. Nebraska not able to grab anything on that mast. And Jacobson coming back in for the Huskers. Wonder if I can get this a little bit. Yeah, that's better, I think. There we go. All right. Adjusting some things. Here we go. But Vanderbilt with the basketball now trying to see if he can drive. And it's fouled? Jacobson, I think, got another kick foul. Yeah, shot clock ran down. We didn't get anything out of that one, but still up 6 on Vanderbilt here, technically in the close game. The Huskers had a 14-4 lead to start the game, and now they're up 6. So Huskers only with 4 points here in the last couple of minutes. 3-shot for Vanderbilt. Gets it to go. 18-15. Nebraska with a 3-point lead. That's Tanner again. 11 points, and they left him wide open to do it. Here comes Hoiberg now trying to see if he can do something. Here's a 3 from Mast, and the Huskers grab it! What a shot by Mast! Huskers grab a 3! And that's the 5th assist by Hoiberg tonight. Kicking it out here and tipped away. Mast knocks it out of bounds. 15 on the shot clock left, and the Huskers trying to play some great defense. Mast knocks it out of bounds. Here comes. All right, so here we go. Vanderbilt with the basketball. Now trying to see if they can drive something here. Trying to drive to the lane, and he's guarded by 3 Huskers. Here come the and oh man, fakes him out with a shot. It's no good, and rebound. And now they're calling foul on Nebraska on the rebound. 21-15 Huskers with the lead. 8:02 left, and they'll put 20 back on the shot clock. 21-15. Huskers with a 6-point lead. Mast with a banger of a 3. 8:02 left to go. Here's a little pass back and inbound, and Vanderbilt with an instant 2 on a dunk. 21-17, 4-point game. And timeout, Nebraska. I'm going to get a soda real quick. Squarest of any old place that I knew. Oh wait, there is no place like Nebraska, where they're all true blue. All will stick together in all kinds of weather for dear old Nebraska, you. Dear old Nebraska, you. That's the song. So here we go. Okay. All right, so now that we kind of get a chance to kind of calm down for a bit, I'm going to sit down here. Whew. Standing a long time. Okay, so taking a look at current situated score. Let's take a look at the box score, shall we? And then we'll get to some scores here in a second. So Vanderbilt, Tanner with 11 points for Vanderbilt. Miles only 2. Washington 4 points off the bench for Vanderbilt, gives them their current 17 that they've got. As for Nebraska, they're kind of diverse here. Biocknell with 3 points, Mast 9 points, Lawrence 5, and Frager off the bench with 4. So yes, the Huskers bench team grabbing 4 of those points, and Nebraska needs to do something with the basketball. But so far, on their shots, they have been really, really good tonight. Nebraska 8 of 14 on field goals and 4 for 6 on threes. That was a lot better than they were doing at the end of the season, and they were doing 100% better against Troy. I think, actually, let's pull that up here real quick. The Huskers against Troy did fantastic. Fantastic. Sanford grabbing 23 of those points, was 7 of 12 from 3. Was 7 of 12 from 3 in that game. That is a school record, ladies and gentlemen. And grabbing 23 of those points, 7 of 12, 7 of 12, not 7 of 13. He was 7 of 13 in field goals. So Huskers now looking to get set and get back into this. So we'll take a look at the other March Madness bracket. Take a look at the official bracket. Here in the second round, Duke beat TCU 81-58. St. John's will play Kansas tomorrow at 4:15. Michigan State beat Louisville 77-69. UCLA will play UConn tomorrow at 7:45. Iowa. So this is the game that Nebraska's looking at for the time being. Tomorrow at 6:10. Florida and Iowa will be playing, and if I should call that game, because that's going to be an important game, should I do that game here on this show? Should I do the game? I think I should do that one. All right, so here we go. They're back to the game. Stand up again. Here we go. By Turner with the basketball. Gives it back down to Miles. And Vanderbilt now looking to see if they can grab something here. Miles now trying to get a pass down. Gets it down to 5. Who passes it back to 13. Nebraska not allowing them to get into any lanes here. Here's a desperate 3 attempt. It's off the backboard. And rebound Vanderbilt, who gives it down to his buddy. That's Miles with the basketball. Miles now trying to see if he can grab a 2 attempt. No good. Rebound Nebraska. That's Frager with the basketball, who dumps it down to Jacobson. Jacobson has the basketball. Now trying to see if he could do something. Jacobson passes it down to Mast. Mast looking for Hoiberg, but can't find him. Now trying to see if he could do something. Can't get it to Frager. Now gets it to Frager, and that's 2 for the Huskers. 23-17, Huskers back to a 6-point lead. 6:40 left to go here first half. Nebraska looking for win number 2 here in the March Madness tournament. Here comes Vanderbilt. This is Tanner, who now has to dump it out. Now 7 trying to drive down the lane, gives it to his buddy and dunks it in. Trying to get close to that basket and kind of getting through Nebraska a little bit. 6:17 left to go here. Huskers back on offense. Here comes Jacobson. Jacobson kicks it out to Hoiberg. Hoiberg down to Frager. Frager gets it down to Byaknell, who nearly loses the ball. Now trying to see if he can pass it in. Lane can't. Now gives it to Mast. Mast now at the bottom corner. Now gets it up to Byaknell, who's in the lane. Now trying to see. 6 on the shot clock. Huskers need to go now. Byaknell gets past and puts the layup in. The Huskers grab that 2 right back. And now it's 25-19. Huskers over Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt with the basketball. Now trying to see if he can drive here. Does. And it gets blocked by Nebraska. It's taken away. Sammy H. Let's go. And the Huskers now trying to get it back. Mast for 3. No good. And out of bounds on Vanderbilt. Nebraska will maintain the ball. So a shot taken by Mast. I think that was a good shot attempt there. He tried to get himself tried to grab Nebraska a little bit of that lead back, and the Huskers still remain by 6, and they're able to get the ball back. So, currently right now, Illinois is over VCU 43-32. They have 15:49 left to go in that second half. Michigan State won earlier, 77-69 over Louisville. Huskers inbound it, and now that is can't see who that is. The number's kind of blurry there. But he jumps and grabs the 2. 27-19, Huskers with a lead. That was Sanford on the 2, excuse me. Here comes the Huskers now trying to see if Vanderbilt trying to see if they can do something. Has to throw it all the way back and has to reach for it. Vanderbilt looks a little messy with their basketball here, and that's a travel on Vanderbilt, and the Huskers are going to get the ball back on a travel. Here we go. Huskers 27-19 over Vanderbilt, and they inbound it. Hoiberg has the basketball. Now try to see if he he lost it! And Vanderbilt's going to go down and score this. This is going to be a dunk. Mash tried to do something about it. Couldn't do it. So Huskers instantly give those 2 points right back. 27-21. Huskers with the lead. Sammy H with the basketball. Let's see if he can do something. He's driving. He's angry. And he can't get it. But it's a foul. And the Huskers will grab 2 out of this. Sammy H. angry off of those, and he wanted those 2 back, and he'll have a chance to get them right back here. Here comes, and the Huskers steam with a barrel of steam, looking to try to grab an even bigger lead over these Vanderbilt SEC Commodores. What am I stepping on? Oh, it's a little piece of plastic. Okay. Sammy H. with his first one goes down, and the Huskers up 28-21. Over the Vanderbilt Commodores. See if I can put that back where it was. I can. Okay. So here we go. 28-21. Here's the second free throw. Nebraska is right back up 8. 29-21. Huskers with the lead. Sammy H able to grab it back. Sammy H coming off the bench here as they'll get their new guys in. 29-21. Huskers putting in. Let's see who they got in there now. They got Sanford in there, and now actually we'll get to that in a second. Sanford trying to get a block here. It's a little back jumper. Nebraska is instantly rebounding the shot. Here comes Frager. Frager now looking to try something. Gets through like 3 Commodores and puts it in. We're right back to a 10-point game. And the Huskers are up 10. Vanderbilt now trying to see if they can do something here. It's a 3. Nebraska's going to let him shoot it. And it gets in. 24-31. Huskers with a lead. Back to a 7-point game. 3:38 left to go here. Mass now trying to see if he can walk with the basketball, and it's not going to let him. He cuts it inside, and that's a layup, and it's blocked. Here comes the Commodores. 5 kicks it out to his buddy, who nearly loses the basketball. Tries to get around a couple of Huskers, and there's a stoppage. I'm looking to see what kind of foul it was. I didn't see it, but the Huskers up 7. Huskers up 7 here against Vanderbilt. Uh-oh, Mandalorian people. Coming to IMAX and theaters everywhere. The Mandalorian and Grogu. Oh, yikes. As if we didn't need enough of Green Yoda. Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I love now you know, and I just can't understand how he can lift me in the air just by raising his hands. Oh, my Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. I'm singing Yoda by Weird Al. I got it in my head and I can't get it out. Oh, my Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Can't get it out of my head. Oh, man, okay. I apologize for my cringiness. I like Weird Al. I was listening to him today during work, so. And now I'm watching an electric mower commercial. All right, so Sanford grabbed his first 2 points of the game. Bayok now still has 5. Mass still with 5. But Frager with 8 points so far, second in team points. And he's coming off the bench with those. So beware, guys. Beware. All right, so here we go. Waiting for them to come back from commercial break still. Waiting for them to come back from commercial break still, so we'll get that in a minute. Other games, Michigan beat St. Louis 95-72. And Alabama and Texas Tech will play Alabama. Tennessee versus Virginia. And number 7 Kentucky will play number 2 Iowa State. Brock Purdy school. Man, I love Brock Purdy playing for the 49ers. All right, so here we go. They're coming back here. They're kind of focused on Vanderbilt here. see what they're doing. So here we go. It's free throws for Vanderbilt. Here's the first one. Goes down easily with a swish. And now 31-25. And now they'll look for the second one. 3:25 left to go here first period. The Huskers just doing what they do. Trying to keep the lead here. Playing contested. Here's the second free throw attempt, and it's good. 31-26. 31-26. Nebraska with the lead, and they've pretty much had it all day. Mast now looking to see, now trying to drive, kind of gets stalled. Looking to see if he can find a pass, does. He's got Sanford. Sanford kicks it out to Mast, who loses the ball, picks it back up though. Sanford now looking to try and drive as he gets the pass. He's looking for three. Oh, and he sinks it! He sinks it! That's 8 this tournament! The Huskers! 34-26, Nebraska over Vanderbilt. Nebraska is 5 of 8 from threes and fouled. And they're going to call it on Nebraska. Vanderbilt tried to drive in there, and did they call that on Mast? Ugh. The Huskers up 8 on Vanderbilt to this point. So here we go. Price Sanford tonight, 5 points. He just hit his first 3 of the night. Who had a big night against Troy. Here's the first free throw from Vanderbilt. Locks it good. Oh, 34-27. Here comes the second one. Arkansas and High Point have just gotten underway for those of you who still have functioning brackets. 34-28. Huskers over Vanderbilt to this point, 6-point game. Go Big Reds, everybody. Let's go. Oops. Okay, we're still good. I thought I knocked out my audio. Nebraska gets the... Hey, that's a foul! That looks like a foul, everybody! Vanderbilt's getting chippy here. They are just banging around Nebraska. Oh, my goodness. He ran into his back, knocked him down. Give him a tech, baby. Give him a tech. They are reviewing it. Okay, goes out of bounds. That's definitely a foul. I don't know if it's a tech now that they're kind of showing the replay, but still, you cannot run into another player like that. They're probably not gonna give him a tech. But they ought to at least get him a foul. And they're already at 6 fouls tonight. Nebraska has their 7th foul. Vanderbilt is on their 6th. If they give this foul, that'll be number 7 on Vanderbilt. So, okay, so they did call it common foul. So I guess that'll stay 6 fouls. Excuse me. That won't be their 7th. Vanderbilt in the bonus. And that kind of stopped Nebraska's head of steam they had going. They are up 6 right now, though. And it looks sort of like a football score. Rebounded in. Sanford has basketball. Receives it from Jacobson. As it goes down the lane. Here comes Nebraska. 21. That's Sanford. Sanford gets it out to Hoiberg. Hoiberg with the basketball. Gets it out to Mast. Mast back to Hoiberg. Hoiberg looking to try and do something. Trying to find his man. Kicks it out to the other side of the floor. To Frager for 3. No good, but rebound by Mast. And what? They call a foul on Mast! How is that a damn foul? He didn't touch anybody! What? What a load of... What a load of crap! Oh my gosh! What a load of crap! First free throw is good, and the Nebraska fans righteously booing those people. What a crap call. Second free throw, no good. Frager with the basketball. And finally a foul. They called a foul on Vanderbilt now. My goodness, these refs are all over the place. Oh my goodness. Mass with 2 fouls, Lawrence with 2 fouls, and Bucknell with 2 fouls. Dude, this is awful. Absolutely awful. Mast is now going to get Frager's going to get his free throws. And they know they have to, and dude, that's just a bad makeup call. That's just a bad makeup call. All of this is bad. Free throw, no good. And now the Vanderbilt has the basketball again. Both teams in the bonus. 2:11 left to go here in the first half. The fans for Nebraska have taken over down here in Oklahoma. Here comes Vanderbilt trying to see if they can grab 2 here. Dumps it back in. Here's a 3. No good. Rebound, Nebraska. That's Frager. Frager with the basketball now trying to see if they can do something. Hoiberg nearly lost it. Is able to get it back up to Frager. Frager now trying to see. He's at the top of the court. Trying to run down to try to drive. Passes it back to Jacobson. Jacobson down to Frager. Frager looked at Sanford for a minute. Thought no. And now he drives. Trying to get something. That's a foul! That's a foul. They don't give it to him, but the Huskers grab 2 anyways in spite of them. 36-29. Back to a 7-point game. 1:26 left to go. Vanderbilt. Oh, my goodness, these refs suck tonight. Here's a 3. No good. Huskers trying to rebound, but Vanderbilt grabs it. Here's looking like another 3 here. Nope, he's going to back off. 10 has it for Vanderbilt. Trying to drive here. Now kicks it out. 2, tips it by Sanford. Here's a 3, got it. Whoa, hey. They are running over Nebraska players now. 36-32, or 36-32, 4-point game. Nebraska 5 of 9 from 3 so far. Gives it out to Sanford. Sanford trying to see if he can do something. Here's a 3 from Sanford. He is nothing but perfect. Anytime Vanderbilt tries to come back, Nebraska answers right back. Gives it out to 10. Vanderbilt down on their end of the court. 5 has it. Back to 10. They are just passing it around. 30 seconds left to go. Here's a little kick out to the other side. Vanderbilt trying to see what they can do here. 10 on the shot clock. 26 seconds left to go. Passes it back. Here's a 3 for Vanderbilt. No good. Rebound Nebraska. The Huskers have it. 20 seconds left to go. This could be the final shot of the half, everybody. The Huskers up 7. Let's do it, baby. Here comes Hoiberg with the basketball. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6, 5 seconds. Hoiberg trying to run with it. Here it is. 2 seconds, 1 second. Try to grab the layup. And nothing doing. They're going to call it at half. 39-32. And Nebraska fans wanted a foul on that last possession. I don't blame them. What a first half. The Huskers in its resilience show up and show out. Man, Nebraska fans are ticked that those final couple of calls were awful. They were terrible calls. Nebraska fans very upset about it, and honestly, I don't blame them. Rank Mast is getting his interview right now. 9 points, 3 out of 5 on field goals thus far. Oh my goodness. Bucknell, 5 points for Nebraska. Sanford, 8. Mast gets 9 points. Lawrence, 5. Hoiberg, 2. Curtis for Nebraska, who's 33, grabbed 2 earlier. Frager with 8 points as well. That'll go to halftime. Huskers up 39-32 here on Vanderbilt. They'll go to halftime. We'll be right back here on 1540. This has just been one crazy half. And we'll be right back here on 1540. We'll be right back. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay, there it goes. Why did I couldn't understand why I muted for a second. Woo! Hang on. Oh yeah. Let's figure this out. Back with that. Should I do red or white hat? So unless I get something different for now, I'm gonna keep doing the red one. And keep doing the red one. Yeah! Also, check out Big Red Rant. Looks like they're having a lot of fun on their channel. Lots of it. Lots of it. Gabe and Gary doing their thing. Love those boys. So, as we're starting to get back. Starting to get back into the... Or about to get back to the game, I believe. We hit a huge half. We're up 7 still. And technically, we're still on half, so. Let me move this over. I did this at a very random. Expense here. It was a very, very last minute. In fact, I was late for it. But, you know how that goes. Okay. Let's take a look at some other scores for the moment. ESPN. Are we ready for the football season? I am. Actually, I'm ready for the draft. That's going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. The draft, yeah, it's going to be lots of fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. But oh, nice. There's a new Batman Lego video game, and you can pre-order it now. Just scan the QR code at the top of the link. Unfortunately, I will not put it in the video. So, Nissan. All right, other happenings at the moment. Illinois and VCU, 69-48. Right now, 69-48. Tomorrow, Florida and Iowa will take on each other, and that game will play the winner of this one. Hopefully, it's Nebraska. If Nebraska wins it, I'll do that game. If Nebraska wins, I will do Florida and Iowa tomorrow. And that'll incur... Nebraska is 19-2 when leading at halftime. Currently, right now, Nebraska 15-25 on field goals, 6 of 10 on three-pointers tonight. So that's fun already. Having a lot of fun here. Click the like, subscribe. We're going to try to come out with a new video this week in preparation for the spring game, which is coming up here soon. Oh, now it wants to buffer. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Oh, that might have just been a me problem. Looks like it might be a me problem. Uh-oh. That is not good. Okay, I think we fixed it here. Load it up. There we go. Might have just been a little hiccup, and it was. So we've already got a foul. It's 39-32. The first free throw for Vanderbilt is no good. So here we go. The second half is underway. 19:51 left to go here. The second free throw is splashed for Vanderbilt. 39-33. Huskers with the lead. Here come the Huskers. Sanford with the basketball now. 19:44 left to go here. Second half. Huskers looking to do something with it. Mast has the basketball. He's going to shoot a three here. That's no good. Nebraska trying to open it up with a bang already, but nothing doing. 6-point lead for Nebraska. Vanderbilt with the basketball. Now they're dancing around, trying to get something going here. Wide open three for Vanderbilt. Good. And now it's 39-36. Huskers' instant lead is instantly cut down to 3. Hoiberg, oh my goodness, loses the basketball and then grabs it back. Now trying to drive here. And foul against Vanderbilt. First one of the half on the Commodores. Just a wide open three there. Huskers inbound. Hoiberg has it. Hoiberg has the basketball. Now trying to drive this time, and he gets it in. 41-36, Huskers with a lead. Now trying to see if they could drive. Vanderbilt trying to see if they could drive. No, it's freezing again. Vanderbilt still with the ball. Kicks it out. Now trying to see if they can drive. Oh, man, it's freezing again. Okay, so we're going to do this tonight, aren't we? I love streaming services. They're just fantastic. You just got to love them. Okay, let's see if I can't get this back up. Vanderbilt has the basketball back. It's rebounded by Nebraska, 41-36 Huskers. Lawrence now trying to see what he can do with it. Gets it out to Mast. Mast to Byaknell. Byaknell gets it out to gets out to Sanford, who gets it to Mast in the paint. And oh man, it's off the back rim. 41-36 Nebraska with the lead. Vanderbilt trying to see if they could do something, and oh, he missed it. And looks like a foul on Nebraska again, and free throws coming up here. Is on Jamarcus Lawrence. That's his third foul of the night. Vanderbilt misses the first free throw. Looking at the second one coming up here. Here comes the second free throw attempt. No good! The Huskers get away with no points on that. Or Vanderbilt gets away with no points. Here comes the Huskers. Nebraska's starting 5. Here we go. Here comes Hoiberg trying to get around it. It gets blocked and then rebound by Vanderbilt. Tried to go up for the layup. Nothing doing. Vanderbilt slips it in. Can't get anything. Huskers there to stop him. Here's a wide open three, though. No good. Rebound Vanderbilt. Kicks it out. Tried to see if they could grab. Tanner falls on the ground after minimal contact. They are flopping. Oh my gosh. Anytime like that. Screw you, Vanderbilt. Little cheats. Here comes the ref's you suck chance. What? He tripped over himself. So what should have been a turnover gets called a foul. Nebraska fans roaring. Loose ball, picked up by Lawrence. Slam the thing, slam it. Yes, yes, yes. 43-36. Little cheats. The little cheats now trying to see if they can do something. Tries to body a Husker. Can't do it. Sinks it in. 43-38. These little cheats. Here comes Nebraska. Bucknell has the basketball at the other end. Gives it out to Mast. Mast trying to see what he can do here. Gets out to the middle. Back to Lawrence. And that is an instant, just beautiful layup. Now 45-38. Huskers over Vanderbilt. Huskers back up 7. Vanderbilt kicks it out. Here's a 3. That one, oh my gosh, he got it. Back to a 4-point game. 45-41. Huskers lead. That's Nichols' 10th point of the game for the Vanderbilt Commodores. Here comes Mast. Mast has the basketball. Huskers need to stay out of foul trouble here. Sanford has it. Now getting blocked. Lawrence has the basketball again at the lower side. Now comes up to the top. Now trying to drive. Kicks it out to Sammy H. Who's going to shoot the 3. And that is without a doubt nothing but net in the corner. And the Huskers are up 7. Vanderbilt now trying to see what they can do. Can they answer Nebraska? Hopefully not. Here's a 3 attempt. And they do. And he pushes Sanford off. No foul call, of course, because we can't do that. We can't get people pushing off. Oh, my gosh, no foul on a hold. Vanderbilt has it off the turnover. That ball's out of bounds. Nebraska crowd is visibly upset, and they have every right to be. They just called a push on Nebraska. This is getting outrageous. The refs hate us tonight. They hate us, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd is all Nebraska, and they are letting them know. They are letting them know. They are letting them know. Oh, I gotta do something. My thing's screwing up a little bit here, so I'm gonna have to try and do this. What the heck? Why did... It's a beauty in the day. Hey, Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why. So the Huskers now... Oh, man. Okay, I think I have fixed it. Yes, I have. Okay, let me get a charger for my phone real quick. Oh my gosh, refs hate us tonight. They are doing everything in their power to make sure we lose. But the resilience of this Nebraska team is staying with it. Ladies and gentlemen, the raging from me is going to be awesome when we win. And I say win, because I mean win. Well, time to crack open Pepsi number 2. Dadgummit. Oh, yeah, baby. Woo! So the Nebraska fans who were roaring, literally roaring. So the chaos of that last possession. So so one of the guys tripped over himself. They called a foul on Nebraska. Then they called a push on Nebraska. Nebraska's at 4 fouls already. Vanderbilt is at 1. Here comes Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt has it, now trying to dance a little bit, trying to get past a couple of Huskers, not doing anything, and just throws it out of bounds. You want to call a foul on that, refs? Wow, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Nebraska in its first Sweet 16 appearance, and Vanderbilt their first Sweet 16 appearance since 2007. Wait, it's not Sweet 16. It's round 32, isn't it? Oh, wait, I think that's saying next round. Excuse me. Yeah, it's round of 32. Next round of Sweet 16. Excuse me. So here we go. Huskers now with the basketball. Lawrence has it. Now trying to put it inside. Frager, couldn't get it to Hoiberg, and it goes out of bounds. Could not get it to Hoiberg, and the Huskers, that's their 9th turnover of the night, and somehow still have a 4-point lead, and that in spite of the rest. Here we come. Vanderbilt with the basketball. Getting double teamed is number 2. Throws to the middle, intercepted by Frager, who's going down the court. Gonna give it down to Sammy H. Gives it to Lawrence. Lawrence had a chance for a 3 slightly and didn't want to make it. I think that was smart. Gives out to Sammy. Sammy now passes it back down to Frager, who's gonna shoot the 3 this time. No good, but rebound. And goes out of bounds. I think that's gonna be Nebraska ball. No, did they call a foul? Oh, they did. They called a foul. They called a foul. And now men come in here for Vanderbilt. A little change of a lineup. Tapped inside. Hoiberg tried to get to the basket this time and does. We got 50 for the Huskers. Huskers have hit that big 5-0 with 44. Sam Hoiberg, his 6th point of the night. Vanderbilt now trying to do something here. Now throws it down to the other end of the court. Here's a 3 for Vanderbilt. Good. And now it's a 1 possession, 50-47. Nebraska over Vanderbilt here. Lawrence now trying to see what they can do. Gets it to Mast. Mast to Frager. Let's see what Frager wants to do. Will he drive? He will not. He'll get it back out to Hoiberg. Hoiberg gets it to Frager. Frager now trying to drive here. Getting hugged and no call. Still no call, and a rebound Vanderbilt after he was getting hugged, literally. And little tap by Lawrence, and guess what they do? Foul. Can't touch Vanderbilt. Cannot touch Vanderbilt. Jamarcus Lawrence has 4 fouls already. What an incompetence. What incompetence. Now Lawrence is coming out of the game. Don't want him fouling out. This is just wow. 50-47, Nebraska over Vanderbilt, and the refs have inserted themselves into the game in these last few minutes, including the last few minutes of the half. Timeout on the floor. 50-47. Nebraska fans still kind of booing. I don't get how you can trip over yourself the way I don't get how he can trip over himself, and that's against him. And that's against our guys. What are they reviewing here? Flagrant no. They're admitting that that Vanderbilt is acting. Dude, this is just... Dude, he ran into him. He ran into him. This is stupid. Are they going to throw out Sanford? What? Oh, my goodness. All right, let's see. See if they want to... Dude, they're going to screw us over. I've got this feeling. So nothing more. They actually got that call correct. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, so Nebraska up 50-47. Vanderbilt about to get the ball back. Here we go. Vanderbilt throws it back in. Vanderbilt has the basketball. Now trying to drive. Let's see what they want to do. Kicks it out. Here's a three. That's going to be no good. Husker. No, rebound Vanderbilt. And Hoiberg gets... Dude, what is going on? They are just calling fouls at Nebraska left and right. They're allowed to jump for the ball, you idiot! Vanderbilt throws it in, and Nebraska's just going to have to let them go because all they're going to do is call fouls on Nebraska. Here's a three. No good. Out of bounds on Vanderbilt. And it's going to be Nebraska ball. They're finally getting the ball back, and they protected the lead. 6 fouls on Nebraska, and we're not even 10 minutes in. Here we go. Sanford has the basketball. They instantly gave Vanderbilt those fouls. Like, it was really instant. 12-16 left to go. Sanford passes it into Mast. Mast trying to get Nebraska back to a two-possession game. Mast trying to drive here. Let's see if they want to get him. Blocked. Dude, how is that not a foul? They are literally getting all over him. 2.2 seconds left. Dude, what? Dude, this is insane. 2.2 left. Nebraska has to find something. The fans are booing. They have every right to, and I... Shot clock technically on Nebraska. .2 left to go. They have great eyes when Vanderbilt is on defense, but they are completely blind when Nebraska is on defense. 50-47 still. This is just madness. Literally the name of March. It's the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Oh my goodness. I can't wait for that. The Super Mario Galaxy movie. Do 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 do. Yes, my phone can do that. Anyway. These refs are bullshitting. They are just pure bullcrapping at this point. Still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Still waiting for them. And up by 3 and making this very, just very stress ending at this point. And they're coming back. 12-seeded High Point is down 1 to Arkansas. Duke defeated TCU. Houston defeated Texas A&M. Here we go. Vanderbilt has the basketball against Nebraska. Hoiberg trying to play up close and personal. And trying to deter them off. 16 on the shot clock. 11:45 left to go. Contested 3. No good. Rebound Vanderbilt. And gets the 2. 49-50. 49-50. Come on, Nebraska. Let's go. Come on, Huskers. Frager with the basketball. Frager now trying to drive down to the lane. He's got a little bit. They call the travel. Are you kidding me? Offensive foul on Nebraska. Let's see what they call. What? Hooking. Wah, wah, wah. Vanderbilt, the damn complainers. This is just crap. It's bull crap. We can't do anything. Runs into Mast. Somehow that's not a foul. Nebraska's still playing defense. They're still playing really good defense here. Watch the foul. Here it comes. I'm telling you. Here's a 3-shot. No good. Rebound Nebraska. Watch the foul. Watch for the foul. Throws it out of bounds. Nope, doesn't throw it out of bounds. And it goes past the midcourt. It's picked up by Vanderbilt. They're calling him midcourt. And now Vanderbilt has the guts to complain about it? What? This is just crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Here comes Hoiberg. Let's see what they're going to do. Sanford looking for a 3 here. Sinks it. Look out. Here we come. Sanford putting the team on his back for that one. Gets it back to a 2-possession game. Vanderbilt trying to work something here. Here we go. Vanderbilt kicks it out. Might have been out of bounds. Can we get a challenge on that after this? And Vanderbilt gets another 3. Same 53-52. Huskers over Vanderbilt. Foul. They actually called a foul against Vanderbilt. Wow. Call the newspapers. All right, so here we go. Sammy H, please put us up. 53-52. Here's the first one. Gets down. 54-52. If you guys like wrestling, AEW is coming up on Saturday. Next Saturday, we'll be looking at the spring game. Second free throw. Good. Sorry, that was Frager shooting those free throws. 55-52. 3-point game, one possession, Nebraska up. Vanderbilt has had 10 free throws, and like almost half of them have come this half. Why am I not shocked? Goes up, tries a layup, and somehow gets a foul call, and that's on Sanford. Fred Hoiberg is absolutely livid right now, and you can see it on his face. This is... I want to see a replay because I didn't even see if he touched him or not or even made contact with him. I think he just fell to the ground. Dude, these guys are just absolute. Misses the first free throw. Vanderbilt is missing all up and down. Second free throw coming up. Gets it down. 55-53 Nebraska. Sanford being contested right out of the gate. Trying to get around 7. Who's poking at him? Dude! Sanford shoots the 3 and gets up and hits the back of the board, and they'll be counted as out of bounds. 55-53. Hoyer trying to encourage his guys. 9:31 left to go here. What time is it? Vanderbilt. Now trying to see if they could take the lead here. Misses a 15-footer rebound, Nebraska. He ran into a Nebraska guy. He did not get fouled because Vanderbilt cannot commit fouls. Trips Nebraska. Foul, Nebraska. They called a foul on Nebraska. You can run into our guys. Vanderbilt is allowed to run over our guys. They're allowed to trip them. They're allowed to do anything they freaking want, but so much as touch them. If we so much as even try to block a shot and we don't even make freaking contact with them, we still get fouled. Vanderbilt looking for their first cheated lead. In and out. Vanderbilt looking for the lead. No good. Nebraska able to maintain it. They are able to maintain at least the tie, even through these cheating little scumbags. Jacobson 3. He overshot it. 8:42 left. This is just terrible. Vanderbilt. They get to run. He ran over our guy again. And they make a 3. You're allowed to do it. You're allowed to run over our guys. They are allowed to run over our guys. And those little cheating scumbags are celebrating as if they did something. You did not do anything. You are being given points. Hang on, I need to breathe a minute. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. They're gonna make these. They're gonna make it up. They'll, dude. Man, anytime, anytime. This is. They're back. They've come back. There isn't a thing Nebraska can do about this. I'm not giving up, but there's nothing we can do about the refs. The Vanderbilt is cheering as if like they're not getting this massive ref help. Look at this. They're already squaring up against our guy. He's not doing anything. Look at that. How the hell Bayuk now has the basketball. Here comes Mast. Mast gets it in. We're down 1. 58-57. Nebraska, dude, there's like nothing we can do about this. The refs are going to make sure. They're going to make sure that they're going to do everything possible they can to make us lose. There's a 3. And then it's going to say tomorrow, Vanderbilt comes back, and then they won't even mention the fact that within the first 6 minutes, they gave Nebraska 6 fouls that were not legit. Dude, he just tried to trip him. Frager grabs a 3, puts it down 1 for Nebraska. 61-60. This is just bull crap. Absolute bull crap. 61-60. Here's a little kick out. Now trying to drive. Nothing doing. Now trying to see what he could do. Now they kick it out for another 3. Oh, my goodness. We're just trading threes. They gave Vanderbilt the lead, and now they're letting it play out. This is stupid. And the Husker gets bodied on the floor. I'm surprised they even called a foul. This is bad. This is absolutely terrible. Now they're going. Okay, hang on. I got to check something because this is. Okay. Box score, please. Okay, where's... Actually, no, I want team stats. Timeout on the floor currently. Where's the fouls? 18 fouls on Nebraska. 18 fouls, and and I'm going to be honest, a lot of them aren't even legit. They made sure that Vanderbilt was able to come back. They made sure. Sorry, I'm throwing some of the people. Throwing some DMs to people who are texting me. This is just... Wow. They're just allowed to run over us. I wonder if the refs will do a jersey swap with Vanderbilt. Here comes Hoiberg with the basketball. He gets the inbound to Bayaknell. He's trying to grab something. Grabs two. 64-62. Vanderbilt over Nebraska. Here we go. Vanderbilt going for two again. No good. Rebound Nebraska with a chance to tie it back up. Huskers driving. That's Sammy H. doing it himself and can't get the layup. 6 minutes left to go. 64-62 Nebraska. Or sorry, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt moving the ball. We can't do anything. Three for Vanderbilt. Nebraska down 5. Sanford able to put down 2. 67-64. I'm sorry. That is just draining. Vanderbilt allowed to do what they want. Wide open three, no good. Inbound. What's the inbounds? Nebraska ball! Vanderbilt lost it out of bounds. Nebraska gets the ball back. They missed a wide... Nebraska just left him wide open. Maybe we just shouldn't contest them anymore. 64-67, Vanderbilt over Nebraska. Lawrence gets the basketball, now trying to drive to the other side, trying to make this quick here. Mast has the basketball, now trying to drive inside. Here comes Mast, trying to see what he can do here. Has to kick it out. Foul on Vanderbilt. Third foul, or sixth foul on Vanderbilt. Nebraska just one away from having a bonus. Vanderbilt's had the bonus since like 12 minutes in the second period, in the second half. 4 minutes left to go. Sammy H has the basketball. Let's see what he wants to do. Gives it to Byucknell. Byucknell gets fouled. And now Nebraska finally in the bonus. This is terrible. It's just terrible. Jamarcus Lawrence, 4 fouls. Sam Hoiberg, 3 fouls. Sanford, 3. Mast, 3. Byucknell, 2. And most of those have come in this half alone. And it's absolutely infuriating. Byucknell. Missed the free throw. Vanderbilt has the basketball up 3 on Nebraska. 4:12 left to go, second half. Here we go. For 3 points. The 3 points shot no good for Vanderbilt. Nebraska ball. They're going to another commercial break. Am I the only one who feels drained by this? Wow. Let me see here. Hold on. I'm looking at something right now. Vandy has 19 free throws compared to Nebraska's 7. Vanderbilt has made 11 of them. Nebraska's made 5 of theirs. This is just crap. This is just crap. This is. I'm sorry, I don't know how else to put this. Still waiting for him to come back from commercial. This is I don't know what else to say to this. Whew. Another tournament update they're bringing. Arkansas is up 52-50 on High Point. They have 15 minutes left to go in that half. Here we go. Ow. Shoot. Kicked my foot. Okay, here we go. Getting ready to go. 67-64, Nebraska in down 3. Lawrence with the basketball, now trying to do a couple of things. Foul on Vanderbilt. 9 fouls on Nebraska compared to Vanderbilt's 8. Nebraska with a 1-and-1 opportunity here. Here we go. Free throw attempt coming up. Nebraska down 3. Price Sanford, this is one he needs to make. Does make it. Down 2. He'll get another one here. See if he can get another one to go. Put it down 1 for Nebraska. Let's see. Here we go. Sanford. Puts it down. 67-66. Nebraska fans back on their feet. They are not done with this, and neither am I. Vanderbilt, let's see. 2 has it. Nebraska curling around him. Gathered around him. Inside. Back to the outside 3. 10 on the shot clock. Nebraska playing defense still. They are not giving up. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots it away. No good. And no foul called. Nebraska has it. With a chance to regain the lead. Bucknell gives it to Lawrence. 17 on the shot clock. Take your time. Foul on Nickel and Vanderbilt. Nebraska in the bonus plus now. Or at least it should be. One and one coming up for Nebraska. Hey, Chile 2011, how's it going? We're trying to finish this out here. No, my thing is, it's buffering again. Okay, Vanderbilt. Here we go. Couple of dribbles. Oh my gosh, we missed it. Yeah, basically that's what it means. Missed a 1-and-1 there. Basically any foul at this point is a free throw. 67-66. Another stoppage. Foul, I think, on Nebraska, which means free throws for Vanderbilt. 2:40 left to go. No, they inbound it. Almost lost it, did Vanderbilt. Now trying to drive towards the lane. Nebraska gets the rebound. Hoiberg has the basketball. Now kicks it out to Lawrence. Lawrence now trying to direct traffic. Indeed, it is a long time. Bucknell trying to get Nebraska the lead, and he does! The Huskers have the lead. 68-67, Huskers have come all the way back despite a cheating referee crew. Vanderbilt has it, kicks it out. Vanderbilt trying, almost desperate at this point. 3 for Vanderbilt and gets it. 70-68. Timeout. Nebraska or timeout Vanderbilt. Yeah, I hope. Dude, not a problem. Not a problem, Chile. Not a problem, Chile. Not at all. Dude, tonight it was so bad. So bad. The free throw differential is amazing at this point. Taking a look at it from what I've got right now from ESPN, the free throws, Vanderbilt has had 19 free throw attempts tonight. Nebraska doesn't even have half of that. They have 9. They have 9. And frankly, it's the only reason they're in this game. It's the only reason they're in this game. It's been awful. It's terrible. I don't know who these refs are, but they need to be investigated, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Here we go. Huskers getting the ball back. Hoiberg's been pretty livid the entire night. 1:38 left to go. Lawrence has the ball. Nebraska down 2. Lawrence, let's see. Can he drive? Gives it to Sammy. Gives it back to Lawrence. Lawrence, let's see if he wants to drive. He will not. Gives it to Mast. Mast for 3. No good. Put back points by Hoiberg. Nebraska ties it up. 70-70. Here comes Vandy. Vanderbilt with the basketball. Trying to run this thing down. Here it goes. Vanderbilt runs over a Husker and then gets the 2. I still don't know why they're allowed to do that. 72-70. Nebraska. Here are the final seconds. Sammy H with the basketball. At this point, you got to play for the tie. And take it to overtime. Sammy H. Put back points. Got it! 72-70. 72-72. Mass grabbed 13 points. Vanderbilt passing it around. They're going to let the shot clock run all the way down if they can. 25 seconds left to go. 13 on the shot clock. Vanderbilt running with it. He nearly falls. Try to push off. Passes it back. 4 on the shot clock. Vanderbilt going to have to try something here. No good. Rebound Nebraska. 8 seconds left. Here we go. Frager scores it. 2.2 left. Frager scores it. 2.2 left. Nebraska has the lead. Timeout Vanderbilt. Despite a cheating referee, Nebraska has the lead. Nebraska has the lead. 2.2 seconds left. This game isn't over yet. Nebraska looking for the Sweet 16. Frager was able to grab the final points Nebraska has needed. And all you got to do is make sure. Just make sure you don't foul. 2.2 seconds and looking for the Sweet 16. Oh, man. Oh, I'm shaking. Oh, I'm shaking so bad. 74-72, Nebraska over Vanderbilt. You're 2.2 seconds away. Oh, man, look at those Nebraska fans. They are... One's got a Nebraska helmet and everything, dude. He is decked out. .2 left to go. 74-72. Nebraska over Vanderbilt. 2.2 seconds left to go. Here we go. I hope it gets loud. I truly hope it does. The Go Big Red chants. And Nebraska. Okay, here we go. Vanderbilt has used its last timeout. Everybody is down on the other end of the floor. Vanderbilt looking to inbound. 2.2 left to go. This game inbounds it. 2-1. Heaves it for the final. No! He missed it. It almost went in. The game is over. Nebraska wins. Nebraska wins. Nebraska wins. Go Big Red to the Sweet 16. Nebraska in the Sweet 16, and they're celebrating on the floor. Nebraska in a unprecedented storybook who had to survive a referee squad that wanted Vanderbilt to win. They wanted them to win. And the Huskers still dancing. What a shot. Oh my gosh, that shot was so close though. Damn, he nearly made that. He nearly made it. But the ball doesn't lie. It does not lie. The Huskers win by the hair of their chinny chin chin. Oh my gosh. When I said no, I doubted. Oh my goodness. Dude, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It never should have been that close to begin with, but that's how we roll. Well, so tomorrow, since Nebraska won, we'll be back here tomorrow for Florida versus Iowa, and we're going to root hard against those Hawkeyes. I don't know. I don't like Florida either, but how cool would it be for Nebraska to play Iowa in the Sweet 16? Either way, Nebraska to the Sweet 16. And, guys, that's going to do it tonight, I think, for us. I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. Thank you so much for joining. I'm Dan the Corn Man on 1540 The Corn. We'll be back tomorrow. Go Big Red. Go Big Red, everybody. Have a great night.